Its translation is like Sanjay Maharaj Uvacha. Sanjay Maharaj said, O king, after looking over the many arranged in the military formations by the sons of Pandu, King Duryodhana went to his teacher and spoke the following words. Perfect. Dhritarashtra was blind from birth. Unfortunately, he was also bereft of the spiritual vision. He knew very well that his sons were equally blind in the matter of religions, and he was sure that they could never reach an understanding with the Pandavas, who were all pious since birth. Still, he was doubtful about the influence of the place of pilgrimage. And Sanjaya could understand his motive in seeking about the situations on the battlefield. Sanjaya wanted therefore to encourage the despondent king and thus assured him that his sons were not going to make any sorts of the compromise under the influence of the holy place. Sanjaya therefore informed the king that his son Duryodhana, after seeking the military force of the Pandavas, at once went to Commander-in-Chief Dronacharya to inform him of the real positions. Although Duryodhana is mentioned as the king, he still had to go to the commander on account of the seriousness of the situations. He was therefore quite fit to be politicians. But Duryodhana's diplomatic veneer could not discuss the fear that he felt when he saw the military arrangement of the Pandavas. Here it is a very beautifully that Duryodhana goes to the Dronacharya Maharaj because of the he's a very shrewd politician. During the absence of the Pandavas, he was really organized the stage, and his approach was very well with the people. So you can see in the war, that 11 Akshaniya were favoring to Duryodhana. Even though Krishna Bhagwan was on opposite sides. So he realized the enemies is not that weak as he was thinking. So his approach to the leader, I mean the commander of the armies, and he goes there, rather than commander comes to him. So that is what is awareness of the war. He realized, but he did not show the fear. In a real life, we have to be, whether on a job situations or living or working conditions, we have to be aware of the situations. That's what the very beautiful points here on text number 2. That don't count that your enemies are weaker than you think about it. No. You always have to be alert, think about it, and approach and take a precautions from very beginnings. So, anybody wants to read text number 3? Go ahead, please. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hello?
I can read. This is Arti Sardesai from Maryland.
Sure, yes, ma'am. Krishna Mataji.
I'm going to try and read the Sanskrit part.
I'll help you,
Uh,
Mataji. I'll help you.
yes. Pascheta Panduputranamarya Mahati Chamum व्यूढ़ा द्रुपदपुत्रेण तव शिष्येण धीमतः.
It will be likely. Pashyetam Panduputranam Acharya Mahatim Chamum Vyudam Drupadaputrena Tavasishyena Dhimata. So try to sing it, Mataji, if you can.
पश्चैता पाण्डुपुत्राणामाचार्य महती च मुं व्यूढ़ा द्रुपदपुत्रेण तव शिष्येण धीमता.
Okay.
So I will read the word-to-word translation.
If you want to, yeah, go ahead, Mataji. And then
Pashya.
translation and purport. Yeah.
Okay. Pashya, behold, itam, this, Panduputranam, of the sons of Pandu, Acharya, O teacher, Mahatim, great, Kamum, military force, Vidham, arranged, Drupada Putrena, by the son of Drupada, Tava, your, Tishyena, disciple, Dhimata, very intelligent. O my teacher, behold the great army of the sons of Pandu, so expertly arranged by your intelligent disciple, the son of Drupad. Purport. Duryodhana, a great diplomat, wanted to point out the defects of Dronacharya, the great Brahmana commander-in-chief. Dronacharya had some political quarrel with King Drupad, the father of Draupadi, who was Arjun's wife. As a result of this quarrel, Drupad performed a great sacrifice by which he received the benediction of having a son who would be able to kill Dronacharya. Dronacharya knew this perfectly well, and yet, as a liberal Brahmin, he did not hesitate to impart all his military secrets when the son of Drupad, Drashtadyumna, was entrusted to him for military education. Now on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, Drashtyadumna took the side of the Pandavas, and it was he who arranged for their military phalanx. After having learned the art from Dronacharya, Duryodhana pointed out this mistake of Dronacharya's so that he might be alert and uncompromising in the fighting. By this, he wanted to point out also that he should not be similarly lenient in battle against the Pandavas, who were also Dronacharya's affectionate students. Arjuna, especially, was his most affectionate and brilliant student. Duryodhana also warned that such leniency in the fight would lead to defeat.
Very nice, Mataji. Beautiful.
Thank you.
You can explain more if you want about the text.
I will leave that to you. I'm such an amateur.
No problem, Mataji. You done very well. Beautiful. Next person wants to do it? I don't know. I'm not prepared either. Suddenly just that's doing so. We all have to be participants, Please join it. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I can
Yes.
go ahead, but
Yes. Oh my God. Yes, Mataji, please.
number 4 is there. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Atra Sura Maheshwa Sa Bhimarjuna Samayudhi Yuyudhano Viratascha Draupadascha Maharatha.
Yeah, very nice. Atra Sura Maheswa Asha Bhimarjuna Samayudhi Yuyudano Viratascha Drupadascha Maharataha. Go ahead, Mataji.
Should I repeat again?
If you want
Or-
to, yeah, I can help.
Okay. Atra Sura Maheshwa Sa Bhimarjuna Samayudhi Yudhi Yuyudhano Viratascha Draupadascha Maharataha.
Try to sing it, Mataji.
Okay, Prabhuji, I think I'll go ahead with this thing now. Translation.
You follow me. Just one quarter. I mean, one charan at a time.
Okay.
Atra Sura Maheswasa
Atra Sura Maheshwa Sa
Bhimarjuna Samayudhi
Bhima Arjuna Samayudhi
Yuyudhano Viratascha
Yuyudhano Viratascha
Drupadascha Maharata.
Drupadascha Maharataha.
Beautiful, very nice. Read the word by word and
Yes.
translation.
Atra here, Suraha, heroes, Maha Ishu Asaha, mighty bowmen, Bhima Arjuna, to Bhima and Arjuna, Samaha, equal, Yudhi, in the fight, Yuyudhanaha, Yuyudhanaha, Virataha, Virataha, Cha, also, Draupada, Cha, also, Maharatha, great fighter. So translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. Here in this army are many heroes, bowmen equal in fighting to Bhima and Arjuna. Great fighters like Yuyudhana, Virata and Draupada. Purport. Even though Drishtadhumna was not very important obstacle in the face of Dronacharya's very great power in the military art, there were many others who were causes of fear. They are mentioned by Duryodhana as great stumbling blocks on the path of victory because each and every one of them was as formidable as Bhima and Arjuna. He knew the strength of Bhima and Arjuna and thus he compared the others with them.
Do you wanna explain more and wanna go text number 5?
You want me to take number 5, Prabhuji?
No, I don't know, but I don't.
Like the mood is created where, although Duryodhana had asked for the boon from Krishna when Krishna was lying down on the bed, and what happened is that Arjuna was near the feet of the Lord, and Duryodhana was near the head of the Lord. So Krishna was, immediately saw Arjuna first, and then he asked him, and Arjuna was so fixed up that he's not even thinking of military, all these stuff. All he's thinking is that yes, that I want to choose you, Krishna, as my chariot driver. I want you, basically. And this is how even Krishna says, in so many verses, I want my devotees to remember me, to think about me, pray to me, bow down to me, offer bhoga to me. So in similar terms, he knew that Arjuna is surrendered. And then of course Duryodhana is like, he's looking for army, collecting all these material opulences, thinking that, like, what is Krishna? I mean, I want all these things. But as we're reading this verse, Mataji read 1.1, we are seeing that something or the other is giving them a little jolt, so to say, Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana. And inside they know that the Pandus they're very virtuous, they have very good qualities, everything. And still, they want to think of themselves as supreme rather than Krishna as supreme. And I think also, I feel that Arjuna, coming from a background where the mother is Kunti Devi, is Bua of Krishna, and Kunti Devi is the bua of Krishna. So she's in relation to Krishna in a blood relation. Just we have like Masi, bua, and all these people are in blood relation. She's coming from Krishna, and so obviously that just like we have the Bali Maharaj lineage, or that through the lineage, all these Pandus and all are coming through Krishna only. So definitely they are virtuous in that sense. So even in our material life, we see that when we go for people are so much envious of Krishna. Like they have a Duryodhana and Dhritarashtra mentality, where they feel, oh, you people keep on chanting, or you people do this, that, not realizing that there are so many devotees, who are very, very qualified. Also, they're doctors, engineers, they have nice big post, but still they are, following Krishna consciousness. So it's not like a burden. It's something which is a part of our life. It is a way to live our life. So similarly, from these scriptures, we learn that how they Duryodhana and Dhritarashtra were always constantly having a fear, you know. So, but the Pandus were just surrendered, and the fear, everything they left in the hands of Krishna. Although ahead we will read that Arjuna became devotees are very, very emotional, sentimental. That in spite of not even when Duryodhan said not even a little bit of land will be given, still Arjuna is so soft-hearted that he is trying to give explanation that, oh, in the further we will read. I'm just want to mention about the quality of a devotee, that he's forgotten. Devotees forgive and forget that what wrong anyone has done in the past. They live in the present and they think positively and always think good of the others. Even Yudhishthir Maharaj was always thinking, Draupadi was always thinking good, in spite of so much bad was done from Dhritarashtra family, that he's saying, no, my uncle is there, my this is there, that is there. And emotionally he became this thing. Then, of course, further we can read that how Arjuna, how Krishna, explained to him that, when it comes to the righteous thing, then one has to go for the right uh, one has to form a right path. One can't go into a path where you become selfish, you want everything. And then if you do that, then the karma is attached to it, because anyway nothing belongs to you, whether it's a battlefield or your house or car or whatever. Nothing actually belongs, because split second as we leave, or we are sick, or something happens, that is a time when we feel, actually, what is this world? Nothing actually belongs to me. Just a few breaths are there, and we are here, and I don't know what is Krishna going to do with me. So I think it's very, very important to be in that humble state of mind. Pranadapi Sunichena Taropi Sahishna Amani Mandene Kirtiniya Sadahari. Lot of our Guru Maharajas say we should carry this on our like a chain on our neck, that always be humble, because that will also help us in our chanting, because and we have to stay with devotees. And so basically, like, I just spoke a few things which came to my mind from all the reading which wonderfully was done. And I'm just seeing that environment is being built up, where they'll be scared of the conch shell. Oh, the conch shell is this thing. Then they'll be scared, oh, this is the dharma kshetra. So just like Dhritarashtra, Duryodhana, they also knew that this is a pious place, or something or the other. But still they choose to lead a materialistic life without Krishna being there. And what kind of life a materialistic life will be, we already, I think most of us, I can tell for myself, I've gone through it. And that life almost felt like a dead life, without any pure oxygen, I would say. Because we didn't have Krishna in our life, devotees in our life, Bhagavad Gita in our life, which is like it's a source of so much pleasure to us. And how simply we hear that when you're in fear, just open a Bhagavad Gita and start reading from the left side till the there, and our fear will dissipate. Because these literatures are transcendental. And and uh, and I just wanted to little bit mention about Srila Prabhupada, because Prabhupada is like, his Guru Maharaj just asked him to go to America. And he said, you have a good English, you go and preach in the West. and how Prabhupada took his instructions and with nothing. Otherwise, we go to America, we come back from America with big suitcases with so much of stuff that we get. But what Prabhupada took, he just took this attache, this thing with the Bhagavatam, the some of the Bhagavatam series, I think. Just correct me if I'm wrong. So he only carried books with him and maybe his a dress or something to wear. And he just, carried the instructions of Guru Maharaj. And I was also thinking that, how we say that in Krishna consciousness we directly worship Krishna, but actually it is through the parampara, we have, and through the parampara we go and then we reach Krishna. Even if we are offering bhoga, we offer to a Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj will offer to Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada to the whole parampara, and then it goes to Krishna. Although we are chanting the Lord's name, we are directly connected to Krishna. Also, we are not in the Brahma Jyoti or Paramatma situation, where we are sitting and meditating, or we are like, thinking this, there is a light of Brahma Jyoti. We are not in that. We are directly connected to Krishna. But also at the same time, we are not connected to Krishna directly because we have to go through the parampara. And through the parampara, we learn so much. There was a devotee on the call who was mentioning about that I mean, each and every acharya, our in the parampara, we have so much to learn from them, that it should be celebrated, their birthdays, appearance, disappearance days. We should fast for them. We should, like, fasting is so good because, it keeps us away from even eating. It gives us all energy to connect to, reading, chanting. Then we do not have to think of going to the kitchen to cook and all, like, just like uh, Prabhupada always says, that fasting and then feasting. So how much pleasure we get more. Like, recently Janmashtami went, some of us fasted till midnight, and after midnight when we drank water, we knew the value of water. We wouldn't have known the value otherwise, or we knew the value of prasadam, because this much suffering we can take for the body, because everything is for the pleasure of Krishna. So sometime when we feel that we are not thinking of pleasure of Krishna, we should fast. We should not drink water, we should go nirjala. And then after sometimes when we drink and eat, we realize that, even this body starts giving us trouble by saying, oh, I'm hungry, oh, I'm thirsty, and things like that. And like, we cannot concentrate on Krishna. But then when after fasting we are so joyous and happy that Krishna has given us food and grains, then we feel like so much of gratitude to Krishna, that, oh my God, like, I felt that I'm almost about to die, not having done, my lips are dry. But at the same time, we constantly accept our gratitude. Only health permits, we should do that for different festivals and all. But yeah, I just wanted to express my gratitude to Srila Prabhupada that today we are sitting and reading here, and Shamarasika Mataji is conducting this on a very regular basis for our benefit and benefit of our soul, that we are able to, sometimes we're hearing classes, sometimes we are reading. So I'm really, really thankful to Mataji, Prabhuji, and all the devotees here. And Mataji also gives me seva to contribute to this, and I'm also thankful to her for that. But it's wonderful how, I mean, I know that these verses I have read so many times, but again I'm reading, and there were so many points which were so wonderful, which I mean, just caught my mind in the back also. And I was thinking, no, I should read again. I should not think that I've read this 10 times. Because generally, the chapter one is read so many times, because we start reading, and then after some time we stop, and then again we start again with chapter one only, 1.1. But today, when Mataji was reading 1.1, I felt like, my God, I have forgotten. We are in Kali Yuga. Our memory is so short lived that I've forgotten. And so many lines from it came like a refresh to me. So, like Prabhupada said in the introduction, repetition is the key. Keep on reading, keep on reading. Scriptures, even if you can read one page every day of Bhagavad Gita, same page every day also, we get purified, and we can, ultimately connect to Krishna and go back to Godhead. And so that's about it, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for the opportunity for me to speak a little bit.
Oh my God, beautiful, very nice, Pataji.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
Prabhuji, just sometimes I do feel like giving class, but not like I can give a class where, connect to the Shastras, Bhagavatam, which
Oh,
is
it's okay.
hard.
We all are different, We all
Yeah.
have a different way to explain. That's very nice the way you gone. Really nice.
Just, Surendra Prabhu was glorifying me. So I said, I don't want to put him down. So I said, if I have to speak on some words, I will, because, devotees have hope on us. We've been in the movement for a while. And I feel that we should, whenever anyone who's chanting, Surinderji, is chanting the Lord's name, and there is some expectation that, yes, then we should fulfill that expectation in some form or the other, whether it is service, whether menial cleaning bathroom, whether anything. We should fulfill the desire of devotees, because our movement is not like, you go to any other place like Hindu temple or Chinmaya mission. They will order food from outside, then they'll have a cleaning people coming. But in ISKCON, Prabhupada said that everything devotees, grahastas, brahmacharis does. To the extent, I just heard recently about the glorification of Prabhupada, where there were two of his Mataji disciples. Practically, Prabhupada showed, how we know in the New York apartment, he was cooking, he was washing the utensils. The, I don't know what you call juta, like when we, juta utensils, the English, I'm not getting a word. Of all these people who were coming there, he was washing those utensils, also cooking also. Similarly, one time there was one Mataji, and see, this Prabhupada has given us this culture of, working hard. Like there was one Mataji who was brooming and swapping the floor, and Prabhupada said, "This is not first class." So he said, "Take two buckets, one bucket with clean water, one bucket with dirty water. Then you take the broom, put it, on the in the clean, sweep it, and then put in the dirty. And then again, what you do when you put in the dirty, again you put it in the clean. So every time the floor, you should have clean water going, and then eventually you throw the dirty water, and then also the, so it's like, I mean, a thing like this coming from Srila Prabhupada, I mean, the highest standard of cleanliness, which most of our Mataji, at least I don't know about this. When I heard this, I was like, this is such a wonderful idea, and I started taking two buckets. So you're not using the same dirty water, because sometimes in India, you'll see these maids will come and clean the house, and they're so much in a hurry, and everything they're doing for money. They have to come clean, and you have to keep telling them the water is so dirty, the same water you're doing. So they're not maintaining the standard what Srila Prabhupada gave us. So we can maintain that. And another Mataji, her name is Amrita Madhvi Mataji. So Mataji, till today's date, cleans her own home. She she sits on the floor and cleans the traditional way. She sits on the floor and sweeps the floor on her own. And she says it's so good because I'm not satisfied with the maid doing it. She's following Prabhupada's standard, because Prabhupada gave these standards of cleanliness, and so much more. This is just one example I gave out Prabhupada, and I've heard from the glorifications on Prabhupada's appearance day. But everything Prabhupada has given to us, and we just have to follow it. And the most important and the icing on the cake is that reading of Prabhupada's books. Because Prabhupada very strongly said, one time some devotee was giving some answer, "You're not reading my books," he said like that. Even when anybody distributed books, he says, "Are you reading my books? First you have to read the books, then also you can distribute along with it. Or you can but don't only distribute books, you have to read first." So much of force in his voice, telling us not that every day the brahmacharis are getting up and then going, "Oh, we have to do distribution." No, that is not real preaching. Real preaching is we have to read. Because if suppose we meet someone and the person is not ready to take the book, and we have to say something about Bhagavad Gita, we can only say, it'll only be in our chitta, in our heart, when we have read some words. Like for example, today we read that how these like I mean, one line, maybe anything. It was spoken by the Lord when he was personally present on this planet for the guidance of mankind. So when I read this, and if I meet someone and I tell them, this is like, I just quickly picked up one line from 1.1, it says it was, so we feel so much hope that when this Bhagavad Gita is spoken by Lord when he was personally present, this word is so positive for us. So if we meet someone and they say that, "Oh, what is this Bhagavad Gita about?" This Bhagavad Gita is actually personally spoken by Lord himself. It's a book. It's a book of songs. So even two words we remember and we speak it to the person, the person will be so happy. There's so much faith they have in Krishna, and that they're talking about Krishna. But if you don't read this line, which is there in 1.1, then we'll just give the book like that. The person will not take the book. we will not be able to speak anything. So I think reading is very, very important. And I'm so glad that today we just didn't continue with chanting, but we continued with reading. And thank you once again. I'll be quiet now for the opportunity to Halladar Prabhuji and also Shamarasika Mataji. So I got an opportunity on this Everyday Chant conference call to speak something, although it was a small verse, um, but just express my gratitude and to the Parampara Srila Prabhupada and all the devotees now who are so diligently carrying on this, conference call, and so many others. Like for me, it's like everyone is so great. So thank you so much once again. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mata. Anybody else wants to try number 5? I'll help him if he's having trouble. Try it, please. Hare Krishna.
Maybe Shamarasika Mataji can start again, Prabhuji, and then you. So,
Oh, Mataji, I am cooking. So
okay.
I would not be able to.
Halladar Maharaj, you are next. Sorry, Halladar Prabhuji, you are next.
Nityananda Mataji would like to read one verse.
Yeah, please try it, Mataji.
Maybe she is also busy.
I don't. I
right
don't.
in the middle, so I'm not sure which verse should I read.
Number 5 on page 35 on English Bhagavad Gita.
Hold on.
Verse 5 from chapter 1.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Utah.
No, number 5, not 6. 5.
Okay.
It's like
Drushtaketus Chekitanaha Kasirajascha Viryavan Purujita Kuntibojascha Savyascha Narapungavaha.
Try to sing it like this. Drishtaketushche kitanaha. Try it. Follow me.
Drushtaketus Chekitanaha
Kasirajascha viryavan.
Kasirajascha Viryavan
Purujit kuntibojascha.
Purujit Kuntibojascha
Saibhyascha narapungavaha.
Saipyascha Narapungavaha.
Oh my God, very nice. If you want to sing again, it's up to you. Then you can read word by word and the translation.
Okay. Drushtaketus Chekitanaha Kasirajascha Viryavan Purujit Kuntibojascha Saipyascha Narapungavaha.
Nice.
Drushtaketu Chekitanaha Chekitana Kasiraja Cha also Viryavan very powerful Purujit Kuntiboja Cha and Saipya Cha and Narapungavaha hero in human society. Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. There are also great heroic powerful fighters like Drushtaketu, Chekitana, Kasiraja, Purujit, Kuntiboja, and Saipya.
You want to try the next one, Mataji?
Sure. Yudhamanyuscha Vikranta Uttamojascha Viryavan Saupatro Draupadeyascha Sarva eva Maharatha.
Good, very nice.
Okay.
You're doing good.
Yuttamanyu, Ja and Vikranta, mighty. Uttamanju, Ja and Viryavan, very powerful. Saubhadra, the son of Subhadra. Draupadeya, the sons of Draupadi. Ja and Sarve, all. Eva, certainly. Maharathaha, great chariot fighters. Translation: There are the mighty Yudamanyu, the very powerful Uttamuja, the son of Subhadra, and the sons of Draupadi. All these warriors are great chariot fighters. Thank you.
Okay. Next one, please. Somebody try it. Hare Krishna.
I can try it again if you want.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Asmakam tu visishtaye tanni bodha tvijottama nayaka mama sainyasya samknyartham tan pravimite.
Sing it, Mataji.
Again?
Yes, sing it.
Yeah, okay. Asmakam tu visishtaye tanni bodha tvijottama nayaka mama sainyasya samknyartham tan bravimite.
Nice, nice. Very good. Try the word by word, please.
Asmakam, our, tu, but, visishta, especially powerful, ye, who, tan, them, nibodha, just take note of, informed, be informed, Dvija Uttama, O best of the Brahmanas, Nayaka, captains, Mama, my, Sainyasya, of the soldiers, Samgnya Artham, for information, Tan, them, Ravi, me, I am speaking, they to you. Translation: But for your information, O best of the Brahmanas, let me tell you about the captains who are especially qualified to lead my military force.
Here, it's a real politicians, Duryodhan, showing his capacity of the military fights, that he's, look at him. He's looking the enemy's army, and he's just thinking what powerful they are too, before comparing his own army. One thing is just missing is he sees everybody else but the Lord Krishna. He never mentioned about it. He just mentioned other soldiers on the Pandava side, but then he forgets the Lord Krishna. That is what happens to all of us. We look everything else, but we just forget the Krishna. Lord says, I'm in your heart, everyone's heart. And we forget that parts too. So everything, that's he constant reminding us, remember me. See, always remember Krishna and never forget the Krishna. So here this point, if you read this first chapter, it's a very important. I see that we remember everything else but Krishna. He's the first one. He's on with us, within our heart all the time. He never leaves us. And that's the part in material world we forget the Krishna. We forget the God. You want to go one more? Anybody else want to try? Nita Mataji, you want to go further?
Sure, Prabhu. Yes, I can do that. Text number 8.
No.
Bhavan Bhismascha Karnascha Krupascha Samitim Jaya Asvasthama Vikarnascha Somadattis Tathaivacha.
Sing it, Mata.
Again?
Yeah.
Okay. Bhavan Bhismascha Karnascha Krupascha Samitim Jaya Asvasthama Vikarnascha Somadattis Tathaivacha.
Very nice. Yes, Mata. Good, good.
Bhavan, your good self. Bhismaha, grandfather Bhisma. Ja, also. Karnaha, Karna, Ja, and Krupaha, Krupa, Ja, and Samitim Jayaha, always victorious in battle. Asvasthama, Asvasthama, Vikarnaha, Vikarna, Ja, as well as Somadatti, the son of Somadatta, Tatha, as well as Eva, certainly, Cha, also. Translation: there are personalities like you, Bhisma, Karna, Kripa, Aswasthama, Vikarna, and the son of Somadatta, called Purisrava, who are always victorious in battle. Should I read the purport?
Yes, Mataji. Go ahead.
Purport. Duryodhan mentions the exceptional heroes in the battle, all of whom are very victorious. Vikarna is the brother of Duryodhan. Aswasthama is the son of Duryodhan. No, Dronacharya, sorry. Aswasthama is the son of Dronacharya. And Saumadatti or Burisrava is the son of the king of Balikas. Karna is the half-brother of Arjun, as he was born of Kunti before her marriage with King Pandu. Krupacharya's twin sister married Dronacharya.
Okay. Anybody else want to try?
I can try the next one.
Yes, Mataji. Go ahead.
अन्ये च भवः शुरे मध्यर्थे जीवितः नानाशस्त्रपहरणाः सर्वे युद्धविशारदः.
You want me to help you a little bit, Mataji?
Yeah, sure.
So we follow like one charan at a time, okay? See, Anye cha bahava sura. Say it.
अन्ये च बहवः सूरा
Mat arte tyakta jivitaha.
मत्यर्थे त्यक्तजीवितः.
Nana
Let me try.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Can I try it again because I made a mistake there?
Yeah, it's a mad arte. See, it's mad arte tyakta jivitaha.
मद अर्थे त्यक्तजीवितः.
So we go repeat one line, whole line, okay? Anye cha bahava sura mad arte tyakta jivitaha.
अन्ये च बहवः शूरा मद अर्थे त्यक्तजीवितः.
Repeat.
अन्ये च बहवः शूरा मदर्थे त्यक्तजीवितः. अन्ये च बहवः शूरा मदर्थे त्यक्तजीवितः.
Nana Shastra Praharnaha
नानाशस्त्रप्रहरणाः
Sarve Yuddha Visharadaha.
सर्वे युद्धविशारदः.
Whole line read. Nana Shastra Praharnaha Sarve Yuddha Visharadaha.
नानाशस्त्रप्रहरणाः सर्वे युद्धविशारदः.
You can try whole verse again yourself. Try.
अन्ये च बहवः शूरा वदर्थे त्यक्तजीवितः नानाशस्त्रप्रहरणाः सर्वे युद्धविशारदः.
Very nice, Mata. Beautiful. It's not hard. Bhagavad Gita verses are very beautifully composed, easy, simple.
I realize that, and with practice, I guess it becomes better. I can read the purport and
Yeah,
the word
word,
to word translation.
word to word, and then translation and purpose. Try it, Mataji.
Anye, others, cha, also, bahavaha, in great numbers, suraha, heroes, matarthe, for my sake, tyakta jivitaha, prepared to risk life, nana, many, shastra, weapons, praharanaha, equipped with, sarve, all of them, yuddha visharadaha, experienced in military science. There are many other heroes who are prepared to lay down their lives for my sake. All of them are well equipped with different kinds of weapons, and all are experienced in military science. Purport. As far as the others are concerned, like Jayadratha, Krutavarma, and Salya, all are determined to lay down their lives for Duryodhana's sake. In other words, it is already concluded that all of them would die in the battle of Kurukshetra for joining the party of sinful Duryodhana. Duryodhana was, of course, confident of his victory on account of the above-mentioned combined strength of his friends. Hare Krishna.
Very good. Do you want to do one more?
Sure, I'll try.
Mhm.
Aparyaptam तदस्माकं बलभीष्माभिरक्षितं पर्याप्तं त्विदमे शेषां बलभीष्माभिरक्षितम्.
If we read it, Mataji, it's very helpful. Our mind remember the words, very particular words. So reading is very important, and then sing it. So like this. Apariyaptam tad asmakam. Say it.
अपर्याप्तं
Tad
तद्स्माकं
no tad asmakam. Here we go English.
तद् okay अपर्याप्तं अस्माकं
Balam bhishma birakshitam.
बलं भीष्माभिरक्षितम्.
Now we try to sing first line slowly, okay? Apariyaptam tad asmakam
अपर्याप्तं तद् अस्माकं
balam bhishma birakshitam.
बलं भीष्माभिरक्षितम्.
We sing again the whole line. Apariyaptam tadasmakam balam bhishma birakshitam.
अपर्याप्तं तद् अस्माकं बलं भीष्माभिरक्षितम्.
Good. You try one time, then we go line number 2.
अपर्याप्तं तद् अस्माकं बलं भीष्माभिरक्षितम्.
Good. Very nice. Go next line. See, we'll read it. Pariyaptam tva idam etesham.
पर्याप्तं त्विदे मे तेषां
No. Pariyaptam tva. idam etesham.
Paryaptam tva ide me tesham.
Idam etesham.
Idam etesham.
Paryaptam tva idam etesham.
Paryaptam tva idam etesham.
Balam bhima birakshitam.
Balam bhima bhirakshitam.
We'll read the whole line. Paryaptam tva idam etesham. Balam bhima birakshitam.
Paryaptam tva idam etesham. Balam bhima bhirakshitam.
Now we'll sing this, Mataji. Paryaptam tva idam etesham balam bhima birakshitam.
Paryaptam tva ide etesham. Balam bhima bhirakshitam.
Slowly, easily, without any fear. Try again yourself. Bottom line.
Paryaptam tva idam etesham. Balam bhima bhirakshitam.
Sing it again, both lines if you can, Mataji.
Aparyaptam tada asma Aparyaptam tad asmakam balam bhishmabhirakshitam. Paryaptam tva idam itesam balam bhimabhirakshitam.
Wow.
Aparyaptam tad asmakam balam bhishmabhirakshitam. Paryaptam tva idam itesham balam bhimabhirakshitam.
Wow, beautiful. Very nice. Read the word by word and translation.
Aparyaptam, immeasurable, tat, that, asmakam, of ours, balam, strength, Bhishma, by grandfather Bhishma, abhirakshitam, perfectly protected, paryaptam, limited, to, but, idam, all this, itesham, of the Pandavas, balam, strength, bhima, by Bhim, abhiraksham, carefully protected. Our strength is immeasurable, and we are perfectly protected by grandfather Bhishma, whereas the strength of the Pandavas are carefully protected by Bhima. He is limited. Purport. Herein, an estimation of comparative strength is made by Duryodhana. He thinks that the strength of his armed forces is immeasurable, being specifically protected by the most experienced general, grandfather Bhishma. On the other hand, the forces of the Pandavas are limited, being protected by a less experienced general, Bhima, who is like a fig in the presence of Bhishma. Duryodhana was always envious of Bhima because he knew perfectly well that if he should die at all, he would only be killed by Bhima. But at the same time, he was confident of his victory on account of the presence of Bhishma, who was a far superior general. His conclusion that he would come out of the battle victorious was well ascertained.
Yeah, Duryodhan is forgetting one thing, like I said previously, he's forgetting Krishna, right?
Yeah.
Krishna is everywhere. But Lord says, Samoham sarvabhuteshu name dveshasti na priya. He's in everyone's heart, but those who, his friends, his devotees, they can take advantage of the Krishna, So he just, that's what we're forgetting, Mataji. He's in our hearts. He's with us all the time. Ever since, just never go away from us, all the time. Inside up, outside of us. And that's what the Duryodhan is forgetting. He's just looking physical strength of these armies. So you wanna say more about it? Oh, Shama Rasika Mataji is there? Hello?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanvat Pranam. Yes, I'm here.
You wanna
I was
continue
listening.
or stop here now?
We can read one verse. I can read one verse. We can stop here.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Which 10th verse, right, Prabhuji?
11th,
11,
page 38.
38. Sorry, sorry. Sri Bhagwan Uvacha Ashochana.
No. You are going chapter 1, Mataji. Chapter 1. Text
Oh,
number
second
30.
chapter I have taken. Okay, sorry. Hare Krishna. Text 11. Ayaneshu, right?
Yeah. Ayaneshu.
अयनेषु च सर्वेषु यथा भागं व्यवस्थितः भीष्म एवाभिरक्षक्तु भवन्तः सर्व एव हि. Hare Krishna. So, word to word translation. Ayaneshu, in the strategic points, cha, also, sarveshu, everywhere, yatha bhagam, as differently arranged, avasthitaha, situated, bhishmam, unto grandfather Bhishma, eva, certainly, abhirakshatum, abhirakshantu, should give support, bhavantaha, you, sarva, sarve, all respectively, eva, he, certainly. Transition by Shri Prabhupada. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. All of you must now give full support to Grandfather Bhishma as you stand at your respective strategic points at entrance into the phalanx of the army. Purport. Duryodhana, after praising the prowess of Bhishma, further considered that others might think that they had been considered less important. So, in his usual diplomatic way, he tried to adjust the situation in the above words. He emphasized that Bhishma Dev was undoubtedly the greatest hero, but he was an old man, so everyone must especially think of his protection from all sides. He might become engaged in the fight, and the enemy might take advantage of his full engagement on one side. Therefore, it was important that other heroes not leave their strategic positions and allow the enemy to break the phala- phalanx. Duryodhana clearly felt that the victory of the Kurus depended on the presence of Bhishmadeva. He was confident of the full support of Bhishmadeva and Duryodhana in the battlefield because he did he well knew that they did not even speak a word when Arjuna's wife Draupadi, in her helpless condition, had appealed to them for justice while she was being forced to appear naked in the presence of all the great generals in the assembly. Although he knew that the two generals had some sort of affection for the Pandavas, he hoped that these generals would now completely give it up as they had done during the gambling performances. Hare Krishna.
So you wanna stop here, Mataji, now?
Yes, Prabhuji, it's now 8:39.
Yeah.
Anybody has any question or comment? Otherwise, we can stop the call here. Thank you, Nitya Mataji, reading so nicely, and Aarti Mataji. So, Nitya Mataji, I would like to introduce Halladar Prabhu. That Nitya Mataji is from Virginia, from DC Temple, and she is a disciple of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj, and is one of my good friend. And yes, then Halladar Prabhu is from Naperville, Chicago. And he's a very senior devotee for all of us, and he does Sanskrit classes also. So thank you so much for leading and reading. And Aarti Mataji also, she's from Marathi Mandal, from Ellicott City. So thank you, Aarti Mataji, for reading. And Rupini Padma Mataji, of course, How can I forget you? So nicely explained the request of Surinder Prabhu. So thank you so much, all of you, for participating very nicely. So,
So let us say three times for all the Mataji, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari
Hari
Bol,
Bol,
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
Any, I do help people to learn the Bhagavad Gita verses, so uh, it's everybody's welcome. You know, if you make a schedule with me, there is no charge. I provide free Bhagavad Gita, and I teach whatever within my limit. So you can get the number from Mataji, you know, and call me. And I do teach the whole Bhagavad Gita verses, all the verses of the Bhagavad Gita. And I love to help all the devotees. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. What time, Prabhuji?
But you have to make a schedule because I have several devotees all whole week, you know.
Oh,
So
you mean 101?
yeah, 1-to-1 I teach.
Oh, okay. That's great.
Each word I teach completely whole Bhagavad, all 700 verses.
So I read with my friend Friday around 3:30. So
Well,
I'll ask him.
you have to call me. I have to look at my schedule. You have my number, Prabhu?
I'll get from Mataji.
Or if you want to write it, 630-400-4191. I have
Okay.
about 22 students right now. So you have to make a schedule and then I'll help you definitely, 100%, no problem.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Halladar Prabhu.
Prabhu,
Oh,
just- do you teach the meaning and the sloka both? Is that
Everything
yeah,
within
it's
my
very nice, Nityaradhaya.
everything teach. I totally.
can
Vishnu
you,
Satra, Brahma Sahita, all the verses you want, Hanuman Chalisa, I teach everything. Yes, Mataji.
He's a Sanskrit master.
And not the master, but I'm learning too, same time, you know myself.
He's from also Gujarat, Mataji.
oh, he's Gujarati like me.
Yeah, that's why I told you.
Yeah, I teach Gujarati, Hindi, and English, all three languages. Yes.
What is your number, Prabhu? One more time, please.
Yes, 630-400-4191. You do text me first because a lot of people call an unidentified number. You text me first that you're interested in it, and I'll call you back. You know, usually my classes starts from 10 o'clock until 9-10 o'clock at night. So I have usually 5 to 8 classes a day. So okay,
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Bol. That's great.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Anybody else want to Prabhuji's number? Please text me. I will send you the number.
Yeah, please text us,
Yeah.
text me. I do not have anything writing.
Sure.
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Thank you.
I have a question. And anybody can help me. Is there I finished reading Bhagavad Gita, of course, for the first time in my life. The English, the purports only. Now I'm starting to read the Sanskrit part. I don't because I want to keep reading Bhagavad Gita. But is there just like I and this was today's was a very excellent class because you know I was helped so much in just making sure that I pronounce the Sanskrit well and sing it like it should be sung. Is there like a Bhagavad Gita with just the Sanskrit verses, like the 700 Sanskrit, like all the verses in Devanagari language?
That's what Halladar Prabhu does, Mataji.
But there is no book as such, right? That I
There
can
is a book.
carry anywhere.
Actually,
Like I
we were
need
having
like a
that.
small travel version of like
Hmm.
instead of the big Bhagavad Gita because
I have
I want.
Mataji. I have a
Uh-huh.
book. I have a copy. If you want a small one, only in English, but not the Devanagari.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. And I realized also that the Devanagari, tried to read the Devanagari Sanskrit, right? But then the way you asked me to stress on some syllables, they were also in English. Like, so I ended up also reading the Sanskrit part in English just because I wanted to stress and pause after certain
Yeah.
syllables. So yeah, that makes a difference.
Uh,
The way it is pronounced.
I teach the whole things, all the syllables,
Okay.
everything within. But I have a practice with the devotees like you, so I do teach all 700 verses. Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, thank you. It's good to know.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
You want to finish, Mataji? Stop it now. Hare Krishna.
You offer our prayers to all the devotees. Vancha kalpacha, kripa evacha, patitanam pavnebhyo, vaishnavebhyo, namo.
नमः अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय नमः
Hare
आचार्य दास ठाकुर की जय
Prabhu.
ग्रंथ श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय भगवत
जय
गीता की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद
जय
की जय
जय
इस ग्रेस हलाधर प्रभु की जय
Hare
नित्य
Krishna.
राधा माता जी
हरे
की जय
कृष्ण
रूपिणी
हरे
पद्मा
कृष्ण
माता जी की जय आरती
Hare
माता की जय
जी की जय। महाराज
हरे कृष्णा
Hare
हरे
Krishna,
कृष्ण
Hare
हरे कृष्ण
Krishna.
हरि बोल
जय
हरि
Hare
बोल
Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
we see everybody for Bhagavatam study on Monday.
yes tomorrow Prem Rasa Prabhu is going to give class. Please don't
जी
miss it. It's very nice class.
Yes, and it's basically going to be this thing, Mataji, some not the Bhagavatam, right?
No, it's a Raganuka Bhakti. It's on the topic is Raganuka Bhakti.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Welcome. Hare Krishna.
Hare
हरे
Krishna.
कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण